Yeah, to
Yeah,
take it.
that would just be medicinal. You had to cook it before you used it.
Oh, so how have you heard about it then?
Well, it grows in the woods around here and, can run across fairly decent sized patches, but you can also run across one here and one there. I
Yeah,
don't know what, and so it was considered a medicine that one of the medicines that you can use when nothing else worked, like kind of like mistletoe is in that category too. It's like you might be dying, so you might as well give it a try. It's
oh,
like the herb of last resort. But,
uh, uh,
but you had to cook it first.
oh, hmm. And then the dose must have been very small, or
It was like tiny.
yeah, and they
It was
probably
like Tommy Bass would say, it's like you were cutting off you were trimming your fingernails.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay,
tiny drop. Tiny
you
bit.
probably poured off, oh, you poured off the water, or maybe it was just a drop. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's interesting.
That
So
makes
he
total
had,
sense. So that makes
yeah.
total sense. So I mean, especially as a native remedy, that's super common.
Oh,
Not much talked about that I've ever heard, but there are a lot of plants that we do that stuff with. Like they're just so intense, that you have to cook it down. I mean, you just
You have
don't have
to
any choice.
cook it down, and then it's like what we might call today a spirit dose.
Exactly.
That
Yep.
tiny,
One
tiny
drop.
bit.
yeah, and
Hmm.
it is a
Yep.
spirit remedy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tommy Bass was from England. Is that a traditional Southern medicine, or did he learn it from Indians, or how did he happen to?
Yeah, it's a traditional Southern uh, remedy and native remedy.
Yeah,
And in the part of the country, Alabama, he lived in, it would be Cherokee.
yeah,
So it would be a Cherokee remedy. But,
yeah,
by the time Tommy was using it, and Tommy was born here, but his parents were born in
yeah.
England, but he was born
Okay,
here.
yeah,
It was all in the native community, but it also was in the poor white community and the black community. So,
yeah. Right. Yeah.
and it was one of those, you either live or you die
Oh,
medicines,
fine. Yeah.
right?
Well, that sounds like it gives clarity also. Like that's kind of how
Hmm.
it did for the one woman I used it for.
Yeah,
And
because sometimes people they think they want to live. They're trying their best to get
uh,
better and live, but there's that some tiny part of them that's not on board yet. Like,
yeah, yeah.
and the kind of those remedies that were like desperation, would include rabbit tobacco in
Oh,
that would also was like, you get clarity. Do you really want to live? And if you're going to live, this is what's going to have to happen.
oh. Yeah.
And otherwise, it might take you 20 years to die or 5 years or whatever. But,
Yeah.
do you really want to live?
Yeah, because rabbit tobacco is for help passing over, I guess you'd say too. So, um, yeah. Well, let's see.
Well,
And for mysterious things. Yeah.
yeah. So I
Oh,
have a
that's
remedy
how
for
as
turkey.
owl medicine. Okay. Yeah. Chris, anything else that you know about this peculiar plant?
No, it's just the one thing I'll just throw in there that I was taught was that it does help you to see and navigate through the spirit world.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly like the underwater panther. Yeah. But I wonder if it's not how it would be a turkey medicine. So we'll just plants can be more than one. So, well, we don't know. Maybe if anybody has any ideas, put it in chat. But onward,
Well, I
Phil.
have a thing, yeah, about turkeys is turkey vision. So I think maybe Jack-in-the-Pulpit would go back to that. So, we talked about eagles having this amazing vision, can see far, far away, and the vision is really, really clear. But turkeys, one eye sees one thing and one eye sees the other. And then because they don't hit, turkey eyes don't move the same way at the same time. And so the turkey is always having to hold its head like this, which makes it look really stupid. And people go like the dumb turkey, but it's not. It has to pull its head like this to align its eyes up. So turkeys don't have clear vision and predators can sneak up on them because of that, you know?
Hmm.
Um, and their neck has to go like this certain way so they can see, and then it causes spasms in the neck. And so, yeah, which is why I put blue vervain in there.
Oh, okay.
Right. So it's like a different kind of vision. It's like how to line your vision up to see, which maybe that's what Jack-In-The-Pulpit is about. We were talking about, the vision, how it affects how you see. So I write of kind of like lining your eyesight up. And plus, this other thing about turkeys is their head is so ugly and their tail is so pretty.
Yeah.
What is that with that? It's like, so when you first see the turkey, you're like, what? This is weird looking. But then there's this beautiful fan shaped tail. And so if you see the turkey from the back, and turkeys do this a lot when, especially, right? They've got it out, and it's like this camouflage for them too, so that they're not seen. So they're trying to do things to keep from being seen, and then they open their mouth and it's all over. Because their voices are so.
Yeah, I must admit that backside of the turkey tail kind of looks like the Jack-In-The-Pulpit. Like, could we get back to that slide where we see the jack? I don't know what to call it. Not a flower, but I know that the other way. Yeah, see that stripe there?
The ribbing, stripes.
Kind of strangely like the turkey. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of really interesting stuff that people have put in the chat over here about, working with the voice.
Working with what?
The voice, a worn out voice, or just, the voice issues, and using Jack-In-The-Pulpit for that.
Oh, well, that sure makes sense. And I mean, that's the pulpit. Yeah.
But I think it makes sense for its navigation, its vision too, because that's one of the things turkey has a really hard time doing, is visually navigating. Even to find food.
Oh. Well, I mean, maybe that's why they're so scrambling for it in the woods then. I mean,
Yeah.
It's really helping them out to, if it's helping them improve their vision, improve a lot of things. That
it sounds like a big medicine for them all the way around.